Imagine this. You are hurtling toward the Earth at 270 kilometers per hour. Beneath you is a multi-ton machine. Ahead, a narrow strip of gray concrete. Inside the cockpit, an absolute silence falls. This is where physics meets discipline. Most people think a runway is just a flat stretch of asphalt. In reality, it is a highly sophisticated graphic map. Every symbol on it is coded. From giant numbers to cryptic bars, it's an instruction, written in blood and testing. If a pilot fails to read this code in seconds, the consequences are fatal. The first thing that strikes your eyes during the approach are the massive numbers. They are the size of a 3-story building. And no, they aren't just a serial number, they are your compass. These digits represent the magnetic heading rounded to 10 degrees. See the number 18? It means your nose is pointed due south, 180 degrees. But from the opposite direction, it transforms into 36. An entirely different world, different winds, and different obstacles. One strip of concrete, two different realities. Due to Earth's shifting magnetic poles, these numbers occasionally have to be repainted. In megahubs like Los Angeles or Dubai, letters like LC and R are added. A one-letter mistake in such dense traffic is a head-on collision risk on the tarmac. There is no room for roughly in this environment. Every meter is a matter of life. Following the numbers, you'll see white longitudinal bars. This is the threshold. For a pilot, it serves as a high-speed ruler. The brain reads the pattern as a whole. The number of stripes communicates width. 4 mean 18 meters, 12 signal standard 45. And if there are 16, you are looking at a 60-meter giant, ready for an Airbus A380. Sometimes, white arrows stretch before this zebra. This is a displaced threshold. It looks like a runway, but touching down on it is strictly forbidden. Perhaps the ground isn't reinforced, or there is an obstacle that must be cleared. But where exactly should the wheels touch? For that, we have the aiming point, 2 massive white rectangles, 300 meters from the start. They possess a magnetic pull. If you grease the landing here, you have miles of concrete ahead for safe braking. Even if the runway is slick with a tropical downpour, safe braking is guaranteed. Overshoot them, and your safety margin evaporates with every passing meter. Next is the touchdown zone. Groups of stripes every 150 meters. A spatial timer. A pilot glances at them and realizes, I've traveled half a kilometer still airborne. If the stripes run out before the wheels hit, protocol is go around, no debate. Pay attention to the center line. It is a dashed line far more than just paint. In some airports, powerful steel lights are embedded to withstand multi-ton impacts. At 300 kilometers per hour, the center line is the only anchor during a dangerous crosswind. At the edge, you'll see yellow chevrons. This is the blast pad to protect soil. Touching down here is impossible. The surface would simply collapse under weight. Even the paint is an engineering masterpiece, infused with millions of glass microspheres. At night, under landing lights, these markings glow brighter than any screen. Yet they must not be slippery. The friction is identical to raw concrete. Imagine a plane hitting a glossy, painted number on a wet runway. It would be thrown sideways. As the sun sets, a second language takes over, the language of light. This is a true symphony of illumination, saving pilots from the black hole effect, where the brain loses spatial orientation. Light is the only thing that keeps you grounded. White edge lights transition to yellow at the end, and finally a solid red glow. That red light doesn't just warn you, it screams that the pavement is over. And only the abyss remains. In aviation, there are no accidental lines. Numbers are direction. Stripes are scale. Rectangles are the target. Even if every screen in the cockpit goes dark, if navigation dies, this language will be waiting. Because takeoff is about the raw power of the engines. But landing is about discipline, calculation, and absolute trust in every white line. Trust in the code beneath your wheels. It's the silent partner in every safe flight. Which part of this secret code surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching Amazing Nearby. Stay curious and fly safe.